Developing tonight, a local youth soccer coach is facing charges. He's accused of an inappropriate relationship with one of the girls on his team.
The former coach with Atlante Football Club in Chula Vista is set to stand trial next week. CBS 8's Rocio de la Fe sat down with the former player with more on what she says happened.
It was at the soccer field that former coach Daniel Valdez is accused of grooming and preying on one of his former players. At the time, the player, who we'll be referring to as Jane Doe, was just 16 years old.
I didn't have anyone to talk to in my family or anyone in the club. You know, I was afraid to speak out.
Jane Doe was just 16 years old when she says she was pursued by then 30-year-old soccer coach Daniel Valdez with Club Atlante in Chula Vista.
Things became like more flirty, more, you know, talking about things sexually, and after that, it just led to the point where, you know, physical things happen.
The now 20-year-old says at the time, Valdez communicated with her and the rest of the team on Snapchat. According to court documents, Valdez would drive the players to and from practices and back home in his own vehicle. Valdez is accused of having sex with his alleged victim in that car before eventually suggesting they go to a motel. Doe says Valdez knew what he was doing and pursued her after learning that she didn't have a good relationship with her parents at home.
He knew that I didn't have like a good support system. He knew like I was alone in this, that I didn't have rights to practice, I didn't have rights to games, I didn't have the support system that everyone else had, you know, just to help me out with uniforms, to help me out with, you know, rides. Like, he knew that, and he took advantage of that.
It wasn't until summer 2019 that the alleged relationship was uncovered and Valdez was confronted by police.
He did ruin my life. It's been more than 4 years. I can't trust people. I can't, you know, move on from what happened. I feel like everything that, you know, comes with life, you know, meeting new friends, meeting new, you know, partners, it always comes back.
Her attorney, Michael Herman, says what Valdez is accused of happened because no other adult was ever present. He's now calling on youth sports to do more to ensure young athletes are protected.
Most youth sports leagues know that there are predators out there, and they have to do everything they can to minimize it. Why was it that this coach was left on his own to supervise 16, 17-year-old girls? And why was he transporting them in his own private vehicle?
Next Monday, Valdez is set to stand trial on 3 felony sex assault charges, including unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor and oral copulation of a person under 18. Rocio de la Fe, CBS 8.